Swiping your credit card has long been what you do if you don't have enough cash. You get a temporary satisfaction from acquiring everything you want. However, at the end of the day, all that is left for you is credit card debt. Now we will be helping you reduce that pile of debt that a single card has cost you. We have jotted down 10 strategies that will enable you to move forward without any worries over the debt, and updates on the financial world that you should definitely catch up with. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. We make sure we only bring you the best of content. For today's video, we will focus on credit card debt. Such difficult entanglements are hard to let go of once it becomes a habit, and it is tough having to pay for something you could have bought a long time ago. That's why we are going to introduce some tactics that will enable you to lower these card debts. Share your thoughts in the comments below and watch till the end to find out how you can be financially independent, successful, and wealthy. Here are the tips you need to practice. Wallet brain. If you want a change to happen in your finances in the outside world, you will need to get your thoughts aligned to what you should do. Once you can control your ideas and principles, you can control your actions. Having a wallet brain is simply the act of having a mindset that considers how much money your wallet has and how much it doesn't. See through your money's capabilities and weak points. After assessing it thoroughly, you can work on developing a positive money mindset in handling your bills and paying debts. You will be your own cheerleader by believing that you can pay it all off and will be able to have zero high-interest debts after all the trouble. During the process of paying, you may undergo a long and difficult process, but having positive thoughts can give you power. But do not let them stay in your head. You have to believe it in order to make it happen. In order to do this, you can read self-help books and articles that will strengthen your mental health. You will also need to surround yourself with people who uplift your spirits and those who truly believe in you. Moral support can actually help you more than you know. Swiper, no swiping. As much as possible, refrain yourself from using your credit card in order to reduce credit card debt. If you do not stop, this will only be a cycle that goes on and on after actually paying for the loan. Let this mark the day that you end the cycle by not spending on credit, since it is unattainable for you to live a debt-free life or be wealthy if you keep on piling up more debts. Swiper, no swiping. Like the famous line of Dora, a cartoon character, you should stop swiping your card for purchases. It may be hard. How do people do this? First, track all of your spending and make a budget for your shopping days. You must keep in mind to stick to your budget and what you can afford at that moment. You must also avoid impulse purchases, especially if these purchases are tied down with a reward, which makes it a tempting offer. At all costs, you shouldn't keep your eyes on bargains for too long so that you're not tempted to spend on credit. Fewer cards, lower debts. This is probably one of the most important tactics you need. If you have fewer credit cards in your possession, you will have a lower chance of acquiring credit card debt. The fewer cards you have, the lower debt you also have. Even 5 or 8 cards is already too much for you to own. These will only tempt you to use them for spending. Around 1 to 3 credit cards is the average amount to have and use. This is already far too many in order for you to ensure that you aren't lavishly spending. Also, you can have one to leave at home to make it impossible for you to spend as much. Just make sure to have emergency funds as backups for unexpected events that can't be avoided. I owe you this much. You can never pay for something you don't have information about. You should tally every loan you have by finding out the amount you owe, to whom you owe, and how much the associated interest rates are. This process is important for you to find out which of the debts you can complete faster and which you need to prioritize. This is where you can start planning how to pay them one by one. You must have stable contact with the ones you owe money to and confirm the amount with them. Miscommunication can lead to misunderstanding, hence a case of paying back your debts without a clean slate. Plan your payment. In order to successfully pay your debts, you are in need of a plan of how and when you should finish them all. Firstly, you must have a budgeting method. Since we've already mentioned the need for budgeting, we are going to assume that you have a certain amount for your budget by now. You can then choose a method as a plan to reduce the credit card debts. This could be through the snowball method or by settling the smallest balances first before the big ones. The important thing is to pay as much as you can, probably more than the minimum or the expected amount. Just remember to pay one card at a time. Reduce as much credit card debt as you can. Have you done any of these tips yet? Comment down below. Before revealing the second half of this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up. Spread the good news of financial independence and success. Emergency savings. It is highly critical to have an emergency fund in place when paying off your credit card debt. If something happens, you'll be able to spend this cash instead of using your credit cards, thus a decrease in your loans. Plan to invest in your emergency savings in small increments, such as $100 every paycheck. Consider creating a separate savings account for your emergency fund. This will assist you in deferring access to the cash until absolutely essential. Plan your goals after payment. Create a financial plan not just to eliminate your credit card debts, but also to establish objectives, save, invest, and create a decent life for yourself in the future. A financial plan is an excellent approach to find out how to minimize credit card debt and to help you stay focused and active in your efforts to become free. This will be something you can look forward to after the loans. Allow yourself enough time to make progress and attain your goals. You may make little progress at first, but it will all be worth it in the end. Joint loans. If you want to minimize your loans, you can consider merging your credit card debt into a reduced interest rate loan. Consolidating your debts and getting a reduced interest rate will help you save a lot of money. However, when it comes to consolidation, it is critical that you grasp the costs and requirements. You must also guarantee that you are reducing money on interest payments. You must also understand how to handle your finances and avoid incurring further debt. Partner in liability. Having an accountability partner is one approach to guarantee that you don't slack off on your new obligations of reaching your short, mid, and long-term goals. Their duty is to aid you along the way by motivating you, keeping you anchored and focused, and assisting you in prioritizing your goals. Lie low. This is the last and probably the most important tip you should remember. Keeping a low-maintenance life along with a low profile with or without debts can help you survive through life. You can pay off your credit card debt, but you must also learn to live within your means to avoid falling back into debt. You may get out of debt by being a knowledgeable consumer, living frugally, and avoiding impulse purchases. This in turn will help you boost yourself up for future financial success. These are the 10 tips you must follow for having reduced credit card debts and fewer worries. All right, guys, we're wrapping up today's video, and we hope you enjoyed today's topic. Thanks for visiting our channel. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and check out more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and of course, see you in the next video.